5.2. Use linear equations in slope-intercept form.
Is this one going to be hard like last time?
It might be a little harder. Alright, so obviously yesterday you basically were just given a slope and a y-intercept, or it was super easy to figure out what the y-intercept was, but that's not always going to be the case when we write an equation of a line. And so this wants to work. Some steps to write an equation of a line. Really, I can't write it all today. So the first thing is step 1 is to identify the slope. So it might be given to you like it was yesterday where they said m equals whatever or slope is blah, blah, blah. Or you might be given 2 points and you have to find the slope. So identify the slope either means just locate it or solve it with the slope formula. Step 2 is to find the y-intercept. So that can either come from the point like we had yesterday where x is 0 and then you're looking at the y value, or what we can do is we can substitute the slope and the coordinates of a point xy on the line in y equals mx plus b and solve for b. So kind of like how we found a in the direct variation problems where we plugged in our x and our y value and we solved for a and then we rewrote it y equals whatever the a value that we found was times x. We're kind of doing the same thing here with these ones. And then I don't know if it's next section or 5.4. It's next section. We'll have a different way to do the same thing where based on what they give us, that's actually my preferred method. I actually really don't love this method. Some people think it's easier. That's fine. But anyways, just be aware of that. And then step 3, write the equation in y equals mx plus b. So take the slope and the intercept that you found or that you solved for, if it wasn't given to you, and just plug it into the equation like that. So not really a huge difference from yesterday other than you might have to solve for b instead of it just being given to you. And same kind of deal, they might give you 2 points. But just so that you know, if they give you 2 points, you can choose either one to substitute in here in this step 2, and you'll get the same answer. So either point would give you the same answer. So we're just going to jump into some examples with this now. As soon as I turn this off so it stops trying to do math for me. Write an equation of the line that passes through the given point and has the given slope. So these ones, they give you a point. So the point is 5, 1, and the slope of 2. So step 1, identify the slope. Well, they already gave me that, so I don't need to do anything else. Now, to find the intercept, this point isn't 0 something, so I don't have that. So I'm going to have to find what my intercept is using my equation. So I'm going to take this equation, y equals mx plus b, and I'm going to replace y with 1 is equal to m is 2 times x is 5, and then plus b. And I'm going to solve for b. So 2 times 5 is 10. So now I can subtract 10 from both sides. So negative 9 is equal to b. So that means I now have a slope and I have an intercept. So my equation is y equals 2x minus 9. Yes.
Is the question going to be set up like that? Like 5 and 1 and then m equals the number?
Well, this is one of the questions.
So it's going to be set up like that?
Some of them, not all of them.
So we won't know what m is?
Sometimes you'll have to find it with the slope formula. The y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Six. The point is 5, negative 5, and m is equal to negative 2. So again, they've already given me my slope, so now I just need to find the y-intercept. So we're plugging into y equals mx plus b. So I've got negative 5 is equal to negative 2 times x is 5 plus b. So I've got negative 5 equals negative 10 plus b. We can add 10 to both sides. So I get 5 is equal to b. So I have a slope, I now have an intercept, and I just plug that into the equation. So y equals negative 2x plus 5.
So we're just solving for b.
Initially, and then you're writing the equation. Alright, so if they give us 2 points instead and they want us to write the equation of the line, something like 12, we have the point 3, 2 and the point 4, 9. Then in this case, I don't have my slope, so step 1 is to identify my slope, so I'm going to have to do that. So we've got, just as a refresher, m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So slope is 9 minus 2 over 4 minus 3. So that ends up just giving me 7 over 1, which is just 7. So that's my slope. Now, I can use either of these points to find b. It does not matter. Do you want to use the first one or the second one? All right, so I'm going to use the first one. So I've got 2 equals 7 times x is 3 plus b. 7 times 3 is 21, so I have 2 is equal to 21 plus b. Subtract 21 from both sides, and so I get negative 19 is equal to b. So I have slope, I have the intercept, so what's my equation of my line?
Y equals 7x minus 19.
Yep, y equals 7x minus 19.
What do you mean by like the first or second?
So we used this point, but you can use 4, 9 also. We'll get the same thing.
You get the same thing?
Yeah. You want me to show you?
So like every number will get you the same thing? Or just
Every number on the line would give me the same thing.
there's 2 and 9?
But I know those 2 points are on the line, and I use those to find my slope. I can show you that it works on the other one. So if I use the other one, I would have 9 is equal to 7 times 4 plus b. So this is 28 plus b over here. Subtract 28. That's equal to negative 19. So you get the same thing either way. So you can pick your favorite one or choose the numbers that are easier to deal with. And this method will work with what we did yesterday. So like if you forget about the thing where it's like, oh, if x is 0, then that's my intercept, you can still use this method and you'll find the same intercept. It's just going to end up being, if x was 0, then it's just going to be b equals whatever y was. You're going to end up figuring it out anyways. 14. Negative 2, 8, and negative 6, 0. What? Alright, somebody set up slope for me.
Oh, 7 minus 8.
7.
Or, sorry, 0 minus 8. Over, negative 6 plus 2.
So I get negative 8 over negative 4, which is a positive 2. So that's my slope. Now, which point do you want to use, first one or the second one?
8.
I would choose the second one because it has a 0 in it, so that means my math's going to be easier, but up to you. So 0 equals 2 times negative 6 plus b. So I have 0 equals negative 12 plus b. Just add the 12 over. 12 equals b. And now I can write my equation of my line as what?
Y equals 2x plus 12.
Yep.
That's all we gotta do? Or is there gonna be more?
They're going to give it to you in function notation, but then that's about it.
Or what is function notation?
The notation we ended in yesterday, f of whatever.
F and like x. Oh, okay. Yeah, never mind.
All right. On to function notation. Because same thing, it's just the way it's presented is different. So 24, f of negative 2 is equal to negative 2, and f of 4 is equal to negative 8. So first thing I would do is rewrite these as an ordered pair. So negative 2, negative 2, and then 4, negative 8. So remember, f of whatever is the x value, and then what it's equal to is your y value. So, find slope. How do I do that?
You're gonna do negative 8 plus 2 over 4 plus 2.
Yep. So on top, negative 6 over positive 6.
Negative 1.
So negative 1 is my slope. Now, do you want to use the first one or the second one to find b?
First one.
First one. So what do I write?
Negative 2 equals negative 1 times negative 2 plus b.
Negative 1 times negative 2 is
Negative 2.
positive
Or
2.
Sorry.
Subtract 2 from both sides, so I get negative 4 equals b. So what's my equation?
Y equals negative 2x plus negative 4. Or,
Just negative x. It was slope was negative 1.
my bad. Sorry. I was trying to look for that, but I didn't see it.
26. F of negative 4 is equal to negative 8. It's like I feel like we just had that, but I guess it was f of 4. And f of negative 8 equals negative 11.
Negative 4. How do you, what is it called?
Slope.
Yeah, slope.
Do you want to rewrite them as an ordered pair first?
Nah. Negative 11 plus 8. Over negative 8 plus 4. So that would be negative 4, or negative 3 over negative 4.
What happens to the double negative?
That's 3 over 4.
Yep. All right. First one or the second one?
First one.
All right. How do I do it? How do I find b?
Negative 8.
equals 3
Alright, y'all got that.
4 plus 3.
All right, so this one fortunately works out relatively nice because we have 3/4 times -4. If you need to visualize that as over 1, 4's cancel top and bottom. So I have -8 equals, this negative didn't cancel, only the 4's cancel, so -3 plus b, add 3 to both sides, so I have -5 equals b.
That would be y equals x minus 5.
Yep.
This one ain't that complicated.
Nope, not too bad. All right, one more. Do it on your own, and then we'll go over it. And then if we don't have any questions, we will move along to homework. F of -5 equals 9, and F of 11 equals -39.
Had to give us the hardest one. Did.
Usually the farther in the section you go, the harder they get, so. But it comes out to nice even numbers, so. Do we get an equation yet?
Yeah.
What do we get?
Y equals 3x plus 24.
Does everybody agree with them?
No, bro.
Okay, if you said no, then what'd you get?
Y equals -3x minus 6.
Do we agree with her?
Oh.
Are we saying yes because we don't want to have to say our answer out loud, or do we actually agree with her?
Wait, actually, yeah, it is -3.
Alright.
Do we agree with Hannah?
I said -3. Let's get. What?
If you change it to a negative, it's going to change your whole answer. Because this would have become positive then. Negative and negative is positive. If you had it positive, that's why you got the number that you got. All right, so we had a slope of -3. And then we plug that in to find b. So we end up with 9 equals 15 plus b. Subtract 15, we get -6. So y equals -3x minus 6.
So I did the right steps, just in the wrong order.
The only thing you did wrong was that you started out with this being positive, and so that's what threw this off.
I guess I didn't write the negative on 48.
So basically that's what threw your whole answer off. So one little
I could've
mistake
been
up here
right.
threw the whole thing off. Huh?
I could have been right.
I mean, it sounds like your process was right. You just, because you used the wrong number. Because with the +3, you had the right number over here, because that would have been 24. All right, any questions? Feel okay about this stuff?
Yeah, it's pretty easy.
All right, so we're going to do um 3 through 15 odd. One of those is a describe and correct the error that they made. And then we're also going to do 23 and 27. And you have plenty of time. You'll probably be able to knock these out now.